Okay, solving proportions. These aren't really that difficult. Here's our key. So here's kind of what we're going to be doing. And this is kind of like if you have a fraction. Okay, so let's say you have a fraction 2 divided by 1. Okay, 2 divided by 1, everyone knows that's 2, right? 2 divided by 1 is 2. So we could say 2 over 1 equals 4 over 2. Okay, 4 divided by 2, that also equals 2. So these two are equal. Okay, 2 over 1 is 2, and 4 divided by 2 is also 2. Okay, so let's look at our key here. Okay, so we have A over B, okay, and C over D. Okay, so what we're saying is that basically you could kind of cross-multiply these across an equal sign. Okay, see this D goes up, A times D. Okay, and this B just kind of shoots up here. C times B. Okay, now look how this is going to work out with with these two fractions I just showed you. Okay, so here if I just kind of cross multiply these. Okay, so on the left I get 2 times 2. I'm saying that equals 4 times 1. Okay, see I just kind of just like the key here. Okay, if you have this equal sign, you could kind of do this multiplication here at an angle like this. Okay, so 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times 1, that's 4. So you see how this works? Okay, if you have two fractions that are equal, you could kind of do this cross multiplying. Okay, so let's see how that works with, a couple basic problems here. So let's look at the first one here, this one here at the top left. Okay, this guy right here. Okay, so if we just kind of cross multiply these, okay, across this equal sign, we're going to have 9 times 10, and we're going to say that equals 6 times x. Okay, see, I'm just kind of crossing multiplying. So that's 90 equals 6x. Okay, to get x by itself, what do we have to do? We have to divide both sides by 6. So divide this side by 6, divide this side by 6. So we get 15 equals x. Okay, here's our answer for the first problem. X equals 15. Okay, once again, here's the key. This is what I would write down, this little key to proportions. This is the rule. This is the algebraic rule that you're going to be using for proportions. Okay, this is the key. This is what I would write down right here. Okay, there's the first problem. Let's look at another easy one. Okay, 4/3 equals 8 over x. Once again, we're just going to cross multiply across this equal sign. Okay, this only works if you have an equal sign here, kind of separating these two. So on the left we have 4 times x equals 3 times 8. Okay, 4x equals 24. So x equals 24 divided by 4. X equals 6. Okay, you see how I did that? To get x by itself, you divide both sides by 4. Okay, let's try another one, maybe with some algebra thrown in, maybe a little bit more of a problem. So let's say, how about this one? Okay, you're just simply going to multiply straight across. Now when you see something like this, what you could do is you could put it in brackets if that helps. Okay, so for the left side we have 7 times 5 equals 10 times b plus 5. Okay, see, all I did is I took this entire, everything in these parentheses, and I just multiplying and moving it up. Okay, multiplying it. So 7 times 5, that gives us 35, equals 10b plus 50. Okay, what I did there is I just distributed this 10 in. Okay, so now subtract 50 from both sides. You get negative 15 equals 10b. Okay, divide both sides by 10. You get negative 1.5 equals b. Okay, once again, all we're doing is our key. Here's our key. This is the important thing to write down. Okay, just cross multiplying across the equal sign. Doing a little distribution. Okay, then getting the variable b by itself. Doing your basic algebra here. Subtracting 50 from both sides. Okay, then dividing by 10. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Once again, just cross multiplying here. So we're going to put this in parentheses to make it easy for us. Okay, so we have 10 times x minus 3 equals 9 times x. See, I just brought this 10 up here. Just bring the x up here. Okay, see this x, this letter B. Letter A is this x minus 3. Okay, and C and D. So I'm just following this pattern right here. Okay, so we want to distribute this in. So we have 10x minus 30 equals 9x. Okay, add 30 to both sides. 10x equals 9x plus 30. Okay, doing your transpose and apply. Okay, transpose and apply. All I'm doing is just adding 30 to both sides. Gets rid of it on this side. All you're left with is this 10x equals 9x plus 30. Okay, now I want to subtract 9x from both sides. 10x minus 9x leaves us 1x, or you could just write it as x equals 30. Okay, it's not very difficult. Just go off of this key here. Okay, this is your key for proportions. Okay, this is the key for your proportions. Alright, next problem. Once again, we're just doing this across this equal sign. So you want to maybe put these in brackets, or excuse me, parentheses. Okay, so on the left, we get 4 times 2 equals 8 times m minus 8. Okay, remember in your algebra, your rules, that if I have something that just says 8, it's kind of up against that. It means 8 times. Okay, you don't always have to write this little time symbol. Okay, you could also use, parentheses like this. Okay, so on the left we get 8 equals, we're going to distribute this in like this. 8m, 8 times minus 8 gives us negative 64. Okay, so we want to add 64 to both sides. Okay, on the left we have 72 equals 8m. Okay, divide both sides by 8. 9 equals m. M equals 9. Okay, here's our answer. M equals 9. Alright, p plus 10 divided by p minus 7 equals 8 over 9. So we're just going to do the same thing. Okay, what you want to do is you want to put these in parentheses here like this. So on the left, we're going to get 9 times p plus 10. And on the right, we're going to have 8 times p minus 7. Okay, so all I'm doing is taking this entire, everything in these parentheses and moving it up, multiplying it with this 8 here. Okay, this 9, I just move it up, multiply it. So now we need to do distribution. Okay, so we have 9p plus 90 equals 8p minus 56. Okay, now you want to get these variables, everything with the variable on the same side and everything with the numbers on the opposite side. So we have 8p and 9p. So let's subtract 8p from both sides. Okay, so we have 9p minus 8p, that's 1p, so we just have p plus 90 equals negative 56. Okay, now we need to subtract 90 from both sides. And what we're left with is p equals negative 146. Okay, negative 56 minus 90 is negative 146. When I cross these out, all we're left with on the left side is just p. Okay, p equals negative 146. All right. I just want to thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and if you want to see more of these type of videos, simply subscribe to my channel for more. And once again, before I go, here is your key for doing these proportions. I would write this down. Burn it on the inside of your mind. Burn it on the walls of the insides of your mind. This is your key for doing the proportions. Okay, thank you.